الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. Recite Salawat please. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Yesterday I mentioned about the paradise and how we prepare to get into paradise on our death, right? This life is given to us to live a good life so Allah can reward us the paradise, right? Paradise is the reward of our good deeds of this world. If we are not like, okay, one more loud about this together so we can come into So as I told you yesterday, we have to learn about the paradise. How many gates it have, it already created or in process of beautification, or Allah going to create after the day of judgment. There are several opinions about it, but as I mentioned yesterday, we believe, and most of our scholars believe, paradise does exist. Allah already created it. It have a place to someone visit if Allah want to show him. And there's a several like example for that. I can give you some example why we believe paradise already created. Allah built the paradise for us, but maybe Allah can beautify it later on whatever He want. But actually it doesn't. And whatever examples for that, I can give you a few examples so you can understand why we believe in that. Why we have no other belief beside that. Some people believe no, paradise is going to create it after the day of judgment. That belief is not much acceptable or not have the much follower to believe in that. Why? Because we say number one question is that when Prophet went for the Miraj, right? And Allah said, Nuriya min ayatina, means Allah want to show him his sign. What was the sign? What Allah created, right? So Allah created heaven and hell. So Prophet saw himself the heaven and hell, right? So when he saw all the doors and whatever written on the doors. So when some building does exist, when you can see, oh, that is written on that. So that is the confirmed proof of paradise is created. Allah built the paradise and it's existing right now somewhere. We don't know the place. Somewhere in the heavens, somewhere on place rather than like the earth. It's surely not on earth, somewhere else, but we have to going to know about it. That's one thing. But right, today I'm going to give you a few more examples about the paradise. How we have to prepare ourselves for paradise. Yesterday I told you one good message, and that message is if someone believe in wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib salam, he has right to get into paradise. If he has no right belief, no one going to get into paradise. That is the main thing, number one. So when person start from there, we can finish before our yeah. Okay. Recite loud salawat one more time. Come to the court so you can listen me because my mic is not working, so you may be deaf. Two voice coming in your mind. You can listen both sides. It's hard to understand what I'm saying. Okay. So recite one more loud salawat please. Okay, our Prophet said, this is one beautiful hadith, but he said, Samalul Jannat La ilaha illallah. What does it mean? Then Prophet said, the wealth or like the prize of Jannat is La ilaha illallah. If someone say La ilaha illallah, then he can get into the paradise. Do you believe that's so simple? If someone say, I believe in oneness of God, and that's good enough so he can get into paradise? No, that's not meaning of that word. But if someone means you have to live the life as a good believer. Because when you know Allah exists, right? We believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We know Allah is closer to our jugular vein. Allah know whatever we are even thinking about. We know whatever coming in our heart. So that means if we have that type of the true belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in that way we can shape our life, direct ourselves in right direction, and then we also believe in the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whoever sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for human guidance. All 124,000 prophets and their designations and their hard work, whatever they done for you, us, and whatever life they spent, whatever book they brought, whatever message they brought, we respect each and everything. Then our belief going to be acceptable in second form. Final thing is that when Prophet left this world, he left a vicegerent, his Khalifa, person who going to guide us after the Prophet, and that is the chain of Imamah. It started from Ghadir up to the till now, and that is the main thing. Important thing is that we have to believe in that. When we believe in Tawheed, Nabuwat and Imamat, that becomes Samanul Jannat, means you are entitled to get into paradise if your belief is true. This is two things. One is belief, one is your action. Okay. Can you move so they can go down, please? Okay. Just move to every side. Okay. Can you give them access to go out? Please open the way so they all go out. Come inside. Open the door and let
that light's bothering me.
Few more minutes, they are just leaving. As soon as they leave, you have like the proper attention to my Majalis, otherwise your mind going to divert again and again. Please just wait for a few seconds and we start again. Please. Let them go and inshallah we start. Please. Ask them, knock the door and say Maulana is waiting for you to just go out. Please tell them. I'm stopping my Majalis for them. Go out quick, quick. Go out quick. Hurry up, boys. Go out. Quick, quick, quick. We are waiting for Hey guys, move it forward. Come forward. All of you are taking the support from the wall, come forward, because you are young enough. You are come and see.
I turned the AC on.
Okay. Kyle. Okay. Okay, that's it. Now for just final salawat, inshallah, we start with this. Loudly. Okay, what we were discussing yesterday, I gave you summary of that, and now we start from here. If you are not taking notes, please turn off your phones and put somewhere. If you are taking notes, then please keep in your hand. So this is a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. What he says, Tamalul Jannat, La ilaha illallah. And I said, what is the La ilaha illallah means? Means you not only believing in oneness of God, but you are also believing in Nabuwat and Imamat. If you believe in true Imamat, then your belief is acceptable in eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where I end my Majalis yesterday, some people were not there, so let me explain to them and start from here again, and I will give you some more examples about the paradise and what we are supposed to do to get into paradise after death. That is our main goal, to learn and prepare ourselves day by day, so we can collect the enough sawab for our life, so we can get to the paradise and have better life in hereafter. So what was the hadith yesterday? I said if someone leave the life of the true Prophet, which was more than 2,500 years, he live it that long, and he preach, and he live it that long, live his pious life. What type of life? He fast in the time and pray in all night, and he able to perform at least 1,000 hajj. How many? 1,000 hajj. And he donated the gold at the amount of Uhud, like the mountain of Uhud, this big mountain. Some people donate like maybe gram to gram, but not gram, they are going to be in tons, right? Because mountain going to be, you cannot like even measure into tons, it's more than that, like the calculation. He donated that much gold in way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also he got killed without any, like sin, without any reason. In between the wall of Kaaba and where the Maqam Ibrahim is. But if he has no love of Imam Ali in his heart, he is not believing in Imamat, he will not smell the fragrance of paradise. That is Samanun. Jannat is La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah acceptable with the Muhammad Rasulullah, and Muhammad Rasulullah accepted with the Aliyun Waliyullah. They all together change, and if you take one, two are going to come with that. If you leave one, then other two are not going to be like beneficial for you. You're not going to take advantage of that one. But here I will give you some good like examples. What we are discussing, like Jannat, created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the good people, for pious people, it exists. I give a very nice story. Listen, how we get to the paradise. If you believe in unseen things, then we actually consider true believer. One day you heard about the Behlul, one of the sixth Imam, although long time ago I had many of his stories. He was very wise man, but he lived like insane person. But he was very sane, very much knowledgeable person, very highly knowledgeable person. So one day he was sitting near the river bond and he was making the castle of sand. He was making castle of sand. While he was making castle of sand, Zubaydah, wife of Harun Rashid, she was passing by with his family, and what he saw, Behlul is sitting near the riverbank and he is making a castle of sand. Sometimes when you go to the riverbank and make the castles, he was making a castle of sand. He said, what? And Zubaydah asked from the Behlul, what are you doing? He said, I am making a castle in paradise. He didn't say, I am making castle of sand on the river. He said, I am making a castle in paradise. Then Zubaydah asked, are you willing to sell that? And he said, yes, I can sell that castle to you. He said, how much you are going to charge for that? How much the cost of this castle? And he said, just 2 dirham. Means 2 gold coins. Zubaydah took out from his pocket and gave to him. This is your price of this castle, and now it belongs to me. And she left. He didn't say anything. And his husband Harun Rashid, he was not a true believer of Ahlul Bayt. He was laughing on them. Why you lost 2 dirham? How can the Behlul sell a house in paradise? He said, no, I believe in him, So I bought from him, and the things were done. When the day was passed by, and night falls, and he sleeps in the night. What Harun saw in his dream, he saw his beautiful paradise is there. And many castles are in the paradise. And one of the castle is very beautiful, extremely beautiful. And there is a nameplate on each and every castle whom they belong to. Why he was just passing by in there like the Jannat in paradise, he saw one beautiful castle have nameplate. He read, Hada Qasrul Zubeda. This is the castle of Zubeda. In surprise, he said, oh, yesterday my wife bought a castle from Behlol, and today I am able to see in paradise by my own eyes. And he said, oh, that's really surprising. I can't believe in that. How can the Behlol, the follower of the sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq al-Islam, recite Salawat Ali? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And he said, this is the truest thing. I am seeing by my own eyes. And next day, he said, oh, Zubeda, are you willing to go back again near the Yorma? He said, yes, why not? We can go again for that. And he saw today Harun Rashid and Zubeda went again on the same place. He found again the Behlol is doing the same thing. He is building castle again on the ribbon with the sand. And today Harun Rashid asked from him. And he asked, what are you doing, Behlol? He said, I am making the castle to the paradise. And then he asked, are you willing to sell? He said, yes, why not? I can sell this castle to you. He said, what is the cost of your castle? He said, whole your kingdom going to be the cost of this castle. How much today he asked? You have to give your whole kingdom. You have to give me the power. Make me king, and you become like the Behlol, like me, sit here, then I can sell this castle to you. I'm not going to sell in 2 dirham yesterday. Today the cost going to be so high. You have to give your whole entire the assets to me, and then I will sell. And he said, how come today you sell very cheap? Why do you today inflation is so high, you are asking so much money? He said, no, you are not understand that thing. Yesterday I did not sell it cheap. Zubeda bought from me on the price of her faith, because she was believing in unseen. She never saw and never have any idea I can sell the castle into paradise. So she believe in me and believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She believe in paradise. So I sell the castle on her faith, because she was a believer. She believe in me. She believe in Al-Bayt. She believe in the hereafter. She believe in the hell and heaven. So I sold the castle on the cost of her belief. But today you came after seeing in your dream. So that is not your belief, that you seen by your own eyes. When you have no belief in that, then I'm not going to sell you on the same price. Today price is going to be whole your kingdom. If you are willing to buy, I can sell you. If you're not willing to buy, then move forward. You see, it's hard for Harun to step down from his kingdom, from his the position. He was a king at the time. He said, no, I'm not going to buy. And he left. You see, if he was a wise man, he can buy the castle by the Behlol. Why Behlol was asking? Because Harun was sitting on the place of Ahlul Bayt. Ahlul Bayt has the right to rule on the Mu'mineen or Muslims. They're supposed to be ruler. But Harun took Ahlul Bayt place. He was not entitled to go into paradise. So Behlol never sold him a castle in paradise. But Zubeda bought from the Behlol. So if there was no paradise, how can Harun see in his dream? And what all the qualities are mentioned in the riwayat, they were exactly matched whatever he seen in his dream. So there is a paradise. And there is a very beautiful hadith I recently read, where they said, we can buy the paradise. You see, sometimes you say, oh, I was at the time of Behlol, I wish I can buy the castle in paradise. But it's still valid. You can buy the castle in paradise or house in paradise, whatever you can, if you have true faith. I read a hadith. You say, these four people, if they perform their task, or if they perform these four duties or four things, Allah can make a house for them into paradise. What these four things are? Listen carefully. If you perform these four things without giving to them, you will to make the house in paradise. And what these four things are? Number one is, first thing from the hadith is, if you are nice to your parents. First thing, if a person is nice to his parents, Allah is going to make a house for him into the paradise. So I am going to give you inshallah one day a detail like the Majalis about the relationship between like the parents and children and what our rights are and what their rights are, inshallah, and you learn their things. But you see, that's many times I told you, or maybe you have to keep in your mind. Relationship between parents and like the children is as important as the relationship between us and the Lord. If your relation is bad with your parents, your Lord or Allah are not going to help you with it. Recite Salawat, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. If your relationship is good with your parents, Allah can make you happy in this world and happy in the hereafter. I gave you the example. If you look at your parents' face with the mercy and love, each look you cast on your parents' face, Allah reward you sawab of one Hajj, if you know. How much sawab you get? One Hajj. If you look at your parents with the happy face. Sometimes you look with the greediness. I want this, my dad. That not give you sawab. Sometimes you look with the anger because your dad want to say you something and you don't like to do it, right? That sometimes these things are not good, but we really look with the respect, the love, to make them happy. Each time you look at them, Allah reward you the sawab of one Hajj. If someone perform correct Hajj, he's entitled to go to paradise, right? So that's it. If someone is good and nice to his parents, take care of them, make them happy, and assist them whenever they need, provide sustenance for them, they get older. These all things are really nice. I told you that story. Listen, boys, carefully. It is very important. There's three other things I'm going to tell you. A few weeks ago, I was with the Maulana and he was telling me one thing, and I was surprised, shocked. But I know this thing happened. If you are not actually connected to religion, you are not believing in true things, you are not like that doing the right thing, that thing going to happen. One Muslim mother told to his son, or daughter, I don't know what he meant, I forgot, but his children, you see, after 3 or 4 days or 5 days a week ago, like after the week, I have a surgery because I determined some type of like the disease and I supposed to go for hospital for surgery and I need your assistance. Who is telling? The mother is telling. To whom? To her children. And what the children said? They were supposed to like his son. He said, oh, I'm sorry. That day I am busy. I gave time to my friends. We have to go out for picking somewhere. So you're supposed to, and it is surprising for you, this I like to hear, because you say, oh, this is one thing to do here. No, this did happen in this Atlanta, United States, not I'm talking about somewhere else. This is a story of our own city. Recite Salawat, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. This is surprising for this good thing, because you have a good foundation with your parents. You have no, like that type of the fragile or bad, like the relationship with your friends, your parents. You have good relationship. So you're surprised when you hear that. And I was surprised too when I heard, but this cool thing. But he said, no, I cannot go that day because I gave time to my friends. You're supposed to change your appointment. Mother said, I cannot change my appointment. This is surgery. If I can't, like did not perform on time or I can't get it on time, then I'm going to die. He said, sorry, mom, you can go by yourself. I am not going to be available on that day because I am so busy. I gave time to someone else. Right? And that happened. He did not assist his or her mother because they want to enjoy their life. If someone enjoys their life in this world, Allah said, you are not going to get anything in paradise. Because if you make your parents unhappy, I am unhappy more than them. Because I am your true creator and they are your biological parents. I am your true creator. So if you are not making them happy, how can you make them happy? So that thing happen if you are break the relationship of their parents are not taking care of their kids and kids are not taking care of their parents, Allah never feel happy. So one thing, if you always be nice to your parents, Allah make house for you. This one thing. Number two thing, if someone raise an orphan, support an orphan, assist an orphan. If someone is orphan, orphanages are there, someone become orphan, you like take care of them, give them, provide them good assistance, Allah make house for you in paradise. This hadith, if someone, even though you are a sister, sometimes be nice, sometimes you have no money, you have no like the sustenance to help someone, but be nice to them. Their hadith, if someone at least just like the hug them or just put their hand on their head with the mercy and love, whatever amount of hair come under your palm or your hand, Allah going to forgive that much sin from you. Why? Because you are making happy a orphan. When you make a happy orphan, Allah will make a blessing. Third thing, if you are be nice to any poor person, any so if you have many any like the old person, any poor person who need assistance in our community, in any known community, even though I am known Muslim, you assist them and make them happy, Allah please with them. Because we as a human being must assist someone. We are not restricted to just give our like the resources to only our own believers. No, because how they going to learn? We are nice people. How are they're going to learn?